This is gonna be funny. So today we're out here with Santiago Perez hanging out, and Santiago and I were talking and kind of got on the topic of collars in IMAC. So we figured we'd talk about it. So to me, collars can make or break you. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's honestly the most important thing you can do is get a collar that actually knows the way you want everything called, and that you can rely on, because at the end of the day, when you're flying out there, everything kind of starts getting scrambled together, so you have to know what's next. So it definitely gives you a peace of mind, even if you do have it memorized. Yeah. So it's really, really important.
Especially in the unknown. Sunday morning after already flying all day Saturday, sometimes I find, I need something said 2 or 3 times because I hear it and I know what a 204 is, but then all of a sudden my thumbs want to do something different for some reason.
Exactly. Same with like how you have to exit, or negative or positive snap. There's so many variables.
Like screaming, "Push, you idiot!"
Yeah,
trying to make sure they go the right way. So that leads to the question: have you ever had a collar blow around for you?
It happens from time to time. Obviously it's not intentional, but
of course not.
The collar has almost just as much pressure as the pilot does.
Yeah.
So especially when you get to the higher classes, it's a lot going on. So the pressure on the collar is definitely there.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago at the shootout, Jeff Sieber coming to me and saying, "Hey, can you call the unknown for me tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." As he walked away, I was like, "Crap, he flies Invitational. Yeah. I'm hosed." It is a lot.
It's tough because for Invitational, by the end of the contest, you have 6 or 7 sequences that you kind of have to have memorized. So. For the pilot, it's a lot of work, and for the collar, it's a lot, even more pressure then, just because they know how many sequences the pilot has.
And they know they can wreck it for the guy flying. So, you and I called for each other for years, and I think building the communication line, like learning what someone wants to hear. Like, I know you like to hear the overall maneuver, and then you like it to be broken down as you fly through it. Some people like you just to say, okay, next up is a teardrop with a snap up and a 204, and then shut up and get out of the way. Some people like to hear a little more. Some people like a little hint on corrections if there's something going on. So you guys just getting into IMAC. I think the key here is this hobby. We all love airplanes, but it's really about people. Santiago and I became great friends, between traveling back to the worlds and flying IMAC here in the Southwest. We've traveled quite a bit together, but calling and getting to know each other in that respect has been a big thing. And I know it's helped me, when we're at an event, like we were at the shootout a few months ago, I just knowing you were there and I could come over and say, "Hey, Santi, call for me," because the guy that's been calling for me this week isn't available, and knowing that you understand what I like. It's a big thing. So collars are definitely a very important part. So if you're just getting into IMAC and you're out at your local contest, talk to a few guys, find someone, and they're always willing. Obviously, we're always willing to help each other out. That's one of the cool things about the hobby. But kind of pair up with someone and get to know each other and call. It'll really help your flying. It gives you one less thing you got to worry about.
Yeah, makes it a whole lot easier.
So so that's our thoughts on collars in IMAC. So get on out there and have some fun, guys.
There's a little bit of throw up in the back of the top.
That's not.
I love you.
I love you, man. Okay, shut up.
That's funny. Everything that you say will and be used. Yeah. That's pretty good, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Nice job.
Some good footage.
I think so.
Hold on a second. You still watching?
What the hell, dude? Why are you not clicking the subscribe button? You stuck around this long.
Yeah, give us a like on this video while you're here.
At least, yeah. And get your friends. Tell them to like it. You gotta talk to them. But we still like them. We still like them. All right.